Hi, I'm Dr. Elsie Cook, and I welcome you to another episode of On Mission with Elsie. Today, I want to share with you from Isaiah chapter 17, verses 10 to 11. It reads, "You have forgotten God, your Savior. You have not remembered the rock, your fortress. Therefore, though you set out the finest plants and plant imported vines, though on the day you set them out, you make them grow, and on the morning when you plant them, you bring them to bud, yet the harvest will be as nothing in the day of disease and incurable pain." In the passage, the prophet Isaiah reminds Damascus that because she has forgotten God, her Savior, all her investments, all her efforts did not bring in the harvest that she expected. We usually make investment so that in the future we may have return on it and we can use it during rainy days. Unfortunately, in the case of Damascus, all her investments turned out to be undependable in times of crises. Aside from this, there are other principles that we can learn from the passage. And I want to share three. The first principle is that in everything, a good starting point is to remember God. We need to depend on God in everything that we do if we want to be productive and if we want to have fruitful efforts. The second principle is to remember God, is to be in a place of safety and security. You know why? Because He is the rock and fortress. A rock is synonymous to stability, resilience, what else? Strength and calm in the midst of storm. What about a fortress? A fortress is a place of protection, a place against enemies or a refuge, and also a place of rest. That's what God is. He is a rock and fortress. He is a being, He is a person that we can run to in times when we feel there's danger in our lives, when we are afraid of anything. He is a rock and fortress. We live in times when there's so much uncertainty, there's so much fear, there's so much struggles. And I encourage you in these times, remember Him, because only in Him we can find security and safety and rest. And finally, remembering God results to productivity and fruitfulness. When I was the director of a missions organization based in Philippines, one of the practices that I instituted in the organization was to spend the first hour of the day, of a working day, in prayer. At one point, we were questioned by the HR and we were asked why we're using office hours in prayer. And the sentiment of the person who confronted us was that we should be praying at home. I sought God and I asked God, Lord, is He right? Am I wrong? And you know what God told me? Elsie, because you spent the first hour of your time in the office seeking my face, I am going to allow you to accomplish so much more with the remaining time that you have. And you know, that's exactly what happened. God paved a lot of roads for us. God enabled us to accomplish so much more with the remaining 7 hours of each 8 working hour. And so this week, as you face challenges in your life, I encourage you, remember God. You want to be productive? You want to have a good return on your investment? Remember God. Seek Him. Are you afraid? Are you feeling insecure? Remember God. He is your fortress. He is your rock. God bless you. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you again next week.